Hello, welcome to GitLab CI/CD tutorial. So today we'll be learning more about GitLab CI/CD, what is CI/CD, and the pipelines in GitLab CI/CD. So let's get started. So first of all, what is GitLab CI/CD? So GitLab is yet another tool which is helpful for hosting your source code, which is also known as version control tool. It's similar to GitHub or Bitbucket, uh, but it also includes like the CI/CD part, which is the continuous integration and continuous deployment. So it's a built-in automation tool where you don't need to manage the CI/CD server. Like if you know about Jenkins, where you need to manage on your own. So here you don't need to manage the server and all, and you can just focus on your implementing the CI/CD pipeline, which helps the developer to build, test, compile, package, deploy, test, etc. using GitLab repositories. Now, again, if you are not aware about what is a CI/CD, so CI/CD is like uh, the core base of the, you can say, DevOps or any software development. So with particularly CI being continuous integration, where whenever you check in a code or upload a code, it automatically compiles and then tests the package, integrates the code changes, creates the package, etc., etc. So those things are done with every source code being checked into branch or the master repository in the version control. Now, what is CD? So CD is the next step of CI. Once you complete all the test and everything, then it will deploy, or if you have the package, it will store it somewhere in the artifactory. So those kind of things are called CD. So it also includes like various environments where once you have the tested the code or automatically tested the code over the dev environment, it is directly uh, integrate to the stage and then to the production environments. So those things can be automated. So this is the basics of CI/CD and GitLab CI/CD. Next is like what are the key concepts which we need to understand in GitLab. So first is again CI/CD, which we already mentioned in the previous slide. So next is pipeline. So what is pipeline? So pipeline consists of all the stages, jobs, etc., which is like the automated steps you need to follow for compiling, packaging the source code, and deploying to the required environment, which may be dev, stage, uh, and then QA, production, etc. So those steps can be defined in a YAML file. Uh, so particularly in GitLab, it is gitlab-ci.yaml. So where you define all the steps, and that is called a pipeline. Now, what is a job? So each single task, which is like build, test, deploy, or compile, etc., you do is executed as part of the stage, and it is called a job. Then coming to the stage, so stage is again a logical grouping of the jobs. So whatever jobs you create, you can put those things in a group, and it is called stage. And stages run sequentially. So these things will be going one by one, like in the task, whatever you mentioned. Then going to the runner. So runner is yet another function, or you can say a part where it is comparable. If you know about Jenkins, it's similar to an agent, where you can run your agent or container over some remote location, which may be your servers in EC2 in case of AWS, or VMs in Azure, or any on-prem, etc. So wherever you deploy the agent, so it will connect to the uh, GitLab CI server, and then it will execute the code over the server wherever you have mentioned in the cloud or maybe on-prem, etc. And there only it executes the CI/CD job. So that is what a runner is. Next, how do you write the GitLab CI/CD YAML file? So this is the basic file which you can create for getting started. So where I'll explain all the steps here. So this is the stages part which we mentioned, like it will be a bunch of jobs, or all the grouping of the jobs is here. So the by here it is the, this is the list here. So first is build, then test, then deploy. So it will execute sequentially. So whenever it goes here build, so it will go to the build job here, and the stage is here. So this is stages is a compilation of all the stages here. So here the stage build, and what it will be doing in the build stages, just simply go to the script where it will echo building. So you can write all the complex things here for the CI/CD. Whatever you do, you can just implement it here with the help of scripts or all those things. Then again, test job is again it is having the test stage, and the script is again running tests. And deploy job is similar to uh, deploy, and then you write the script here deploying them. So all these things bunch together and put in the stages, so it will execute one by one. So this is how a sample GitLab CI/CD YAML file is defined. You don't need to remember these things, so, or you don't need to copy these things. We'll be executing these things or running all these things in a demo in the upcoming lectures.